Arsenal's massive Champions League prize money revealed. The overall total earned by the six English clubs reportedly stands at more than £514 million before match day. Revenue is even included. Arsenal teams celebrate after securing their spot in the Champions League final. Arsenal are enjoying one of its best seasons in recent memory. Mikel Arteta's side have reached the Champions League final and also remain in control of the Premier League title race. The Gunners secured their place in the final after overcoming Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals. Bukayo Saka once again proved decisive as Arsenal booked a trip to Budapest later this month. Now, Manchester City dropping points against Everton has further strengthened Arsenal's position in the Premier League title race. Arteta's side now leads the table by 5 points with only 3 games remaining. However, Arsenal's success this season has not only transformed things on the pitch. The club have earned massive sums throughout their European campaign, with every stage of the competition increasing their prize money total even further. According to the Standard, Arsenal have already banked £124 million from UEFA prize money and appearance fees alone following their run to the Champions League final. That figure includes £75.4 million earned from performances on the pitch, along with another £49.6 million generated before even kicking a ball in the competition. There could still be more to come as well. Winning the Champions League final would reportedly earn Arsenal an additional £5.6 million. On top of that, qualification for the UEFA Super Cup would bring in another £3.4 million. That means victory in Budapest could add at least £9 million more to the club's growing earnings. Unsurprisingly, Arsenal are currently the highest earners among the English clubs involved in this season's competition. Liverpool is next on the list with £94.8 million despite exiting in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, Manchester City, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Newcastle all earned significantly lower amounts. After earlier exits, the overall total earned by the six English clubs reportedly stands at more than £514 million before match day. Revenue is even included. For Arsenal, though, the focus now remains on finishing the job both in Europe and in the Premier League. Paul Scholes on Michael Carrick's Manchester United. The only thing he has really done is play Kobbie Mainoo and put players in the right positions. The team were all over the place before. There was a system they had no idea how to play. They've got 4 good forwards that can get them out of trouble. But the issues through the middle of the pitch are still there. Every time there's a problem with Manchester United, it's through the middle. Scholes also says it's too early to fully judge Carrick, and that we'll know more by November or December. Nuno Mendes on locking up Michael Olise in Bayern Munich versus PSG. Olise is a good player, no doubt. After the first leg in Paris, Luis Enrique called me and made me re-watch the whole game. I saw where I was getting it wrong and knew I had to step up my game. He's probably the only player I've found difficult to guard. Shea Lacey is set to be part of Manchester United's UEFA Champions League squad next season under Michael Carrick. The highly rated youngster is also expected to be included in United's pre-season squad as Carrick continues to place trust in the club's academy talent. Manchester United have no plans to part ways with Amad Diallo despite his recent dip in form. The club still view the 23-year-old as an important part of their long-term project and remain fully confident in his talent and potential. Michael Carrick is also said to rate Amad highly, viewing him as one of the most technically gifted players in the squad. The coaching staff continue to back the Ivorian winger and believe he still has a big future at Old Trafford. Mateus Fernandes to Manchester United is looking increasingly possible this summer. With West Ham expected to be relegated and the midfielder reportedly open to a move to Old Trafford, United could push to make him one of their first signings of the window. The club are said to be planning a major midfield rebuild, with around £140 million potentially allocated for 3 midfielders. Fernandes is viewed as a strong option and could cost in the region of £40 to £50 million, possibly even less if West Ham go down. He is expected to be seen as a long-term investment and a potential replacement for Manuel Ugarte, who could leave this summer. Atlanta are reportedly open to selling Ederson and are actively negotiating a potential move to the Premier League. Manchester United are said to be prepared to offer around €45 million for the Brazilian midfielder as talks continue. Meanwhile, Arsenal are monitoring Marcus Rashford's situation closely, with the forward's long-term future looking increasingly uncertain at both Manchester United and Barcelona. Manchester United have made an inquiry over a potential move for Lion winger Afonso Moreira. The 21-year-old Portuguese talent is attracting strong interest across Europe, with several clubs in Germany and Italy also monitoring his situation ahead of the summer transfer window. Lion's financial difficulties could force the club into a sale, potentially allowing Moreira to leave for a reduced fee. The Portugal U21 international joined Lion for just €2 million last year and is now reportedly valued at around €25 million after a rapid rise in his stock. Manchester United and Liverpool are both pushing to sign Everton star Iliman Ndiaye. Both clubs are huge admirers of the forward as they look to add more attacking depth and creativity this summer. Everton would reportedly demand around £70 million for Ndiaye, who is now viewed as one of the most exciting attacking talents on the market. Meanwhile, Manuel Neuer is expected to stay at Bayern Munich for one more season, with a new contract now at the final stages of negotiation. Joshua Kimmich: "In my 11 years at the club, this has been our best season, even better than the treble season." He also added, "Everyone in the dressing room believes that this team can win the Champions League." After Bayern's UCL exit, Vincent Kompany questioned key refereeing decisions, while Luis Enrique responded confidently, "No team is better than us. I repeat that. We believe in this team." Elsewhere, Hansi Flick has informed Barcelona that he wants to sign a new contract, with talks ongoing over a deal until 2028 or 2029. Barcelona are also exploring a double deal for Cucurella and João Pedro worth less than €100 million this summer.